Go ahead.
Is my lighting good?
I think it's decent.
It's a little bright, isn't it?
It's like white light. You need more lighting, or just I just have one ring light, and I'm more.
I have a ring light, but it's not on right now. I have enough light on my face, I feel like.
Oh, you went live, mother lover.
Yeah, I did.
All right, so here we are, AllBallTV, Dime Dropper, Fabian PerspecTV, in the building on a Saturday, random impromptu. I'm sick of this. This is why this came up. I'm sick of me and Dime having these conversations. I'm like, we need to record this because what did he just finish saying? Of course, Dime follows the Clippers, major. About to head to the Clipper game in a second. Am I giving that away?
Nah, new vlog coming. The last one of the regular season, so tap in when it comes out.
Tap in. So my thing is, he pointed something out that's crazy. All the storylines behind the Phoenix Suns, Chris Paul versus Russell Westbrook, the dynamic between the Phoenix Suns and the LA Clippers. Go into it, Dime. Do your thing.
I had a weird feeling last night, guys. Dime Dropper Fam Clipper Nation. I had a weird feeling last night that we are going to beat the Suns. I don't know why, but I was watching them play against the Thunder a couple days ago, and I realized a couple of things. One, the Clippers, when the odds are stacked against them, that's when they come through. We're starting to lose hope that we won't beat the Suns. So it only makes sense that we pull this off. Now, you might be thinking, I just don't see KD going home first round. We said the same thing about the Spurs in 2015 when we beat them. We said the same thing. You never thought the defending champs could go home, and they were much more intimidating than the Suns, in my opinion. I think so. You don't think so? I know Tony Parker had dropped off that year, but it was a one-game difference. I'm pretty sure we had the same record as them, if anything. And they were the defending champions, and Kawhi Leonard was getting better.
And this is, I'm sorry, the Spurs versus who?
Clippers, the one that the Chris Paul series, the one we beat them. I'm saying going into that series, people were not picking us.
Oh, right. And this is 2014?
15.
But see, by then, damn, that's like ancient history now. So you feel like this is the same thing?
No, I'm just saying that when people say they can't see KD going home first round, this Suns team going home first round, they said the same thing about San Antonio. It's just like when you play this for what?
Who is saying that?
Who's saying what? I don't see KD.
They can't see KD going home in the first round?
Oh, so many people are thinking this. Well, KD with the Suns, of course. This KD with Booker.
Okay, you know what? That's fair because we're gonna revisit his history from last year, less than a year ago. Diego, what's going on, Diego? He's dying laughing.
Who's Diego?
He got shut down by a premier defender, all-time defender in Jason Tatum now. Well, not all-time. That's
all-time defender. Settle down.
Now, see, that's hot take Fabian right there. Pause. Hot take Fabian is crazy. Kawhi Leonard is an all-time defender, or he used to be one.
Right.
He's not one anymore.
I agree.
But it would require him to dig into his all-time defender bag and bother KD like that to do what happened to KD last season in the playoffs.
Well, the last time we played KD twice in the playoffs, one with OKC, one with Golden State, and one guy we didn't have is Nicholas Batum. I think the reason why I say that, I mean, I'm not saying anybody can guard KD one-on-one, but as a primary defender, he's a guy that can not only, he has the size, and his contests are incredible. He's got such long arms, they can bother him a little bit. And I think the biggest thing the Clippers struggle with defensively is quick guards, getting over screens with them. But they don't have quick guards. The quickest they got is Campaign. The other guys are mid-range snipers with, in KD's case, he's slender, but Chris Paul and Devin Booker are kind of big. We have like the big guards to body them up. Russ, Norman Powell, Eric Gordon. The game Eric Gordon had against Devin Booker before Russ came in Phoenix was crazy. I know it was a regular season game, but when we talk about you can't take things from the regular season series anymore, in terms of the results, I agree, but certain matchup things you can still kind of see because I don't believe in that moment that D-Book wasn't trying. That game was on TNT national television in a very crucial part of the season, and he played good defense. So I think that point of attack, we won't struggle as much as people think. I think we got a question. You trust Kawhi in the playoffs more than KD? I think KD gets a lot of disrespect. His playoff resume is still elite. I'm taking Kawhi's in the years that he's been the man. It's been a lot shorter. There's a lot more years of KD. So I guess granted you could possibly see more failures, but 2017 Kawhi was on one. Zaza stepped on him. 2019 Kawhi got the job done. 2020 Kawhi choked. No excuses. He was amazing in the first round, but he choked in the second round. 2021 Kawhi was the man. Thing about Kawhi is his health, but I think Kawhi will be the best player in the series, and I think the Clipper crowd is going to return to like 2015 levels, and we're way deeper than them, and there's a lot of storylines going on, as I was saying to Fabian earlier. Russell Westbrook playing against KD in a playoff series. Russell Westbrook going up against Chris Paul. We were on the other side of that 9 years ago, and Russ got the better of us. Obviously, he had KD with him, but he still was blown by Chris Paul for fun. So it'll be fun. And also our thing with the Suns, we've lost to them twice in the playoffs. One of the only franchises we've lost to multiple times, and we've never beaten them. And I really want to beat them. I don't want to be 0-3 against the Suns. That would be the only team we'd be 0-3 against.
Yo, jog my memory. Why did you guys lose to Phoenix? In the last decade?
Kawhi Leonard got hurt, remember? Conference Finals, our first time ever making it.
Right, with Paul George. Okay, before that? When
06, Elton Brand.
Oh, my God.
When I became a fan. That was my first year.
Damn.
We should have won that series, bro. Game 5, Raja Bell made that shot. If he misses that shot, we're going back 3-2 at home. I think Elton and Sam Cassell are closing out.
Elton Brand hurt his hand? Like, what happened to him that something happened with his knee? Because Elton Brand
tore his Achilles. That was the first time I'd ever heard of an Achilles. When I heard that Elton Brand tore it, I was like, what the hell is that? I was 10. I'd never seen that injury. And I'm looking at the poster right now in my room, which says "Welcome Back 42." In the 08 end of the season, it was him against the Rockets. They gave out those posters. He was never the same, bro. Like I'm gonna try to look at his stats in 2007 real quick. By the way, when you see me put my thing to my hands on the desk, did you hear my mic shake just then?
No.
Wow, it's amazing then. Because Locked On NBA, bro, that shit was fucking up.
Something's going on. We'll check that out.
No, I don't know, man. I think the Zoom mics pick it up a lot.
Zoom mic?
I don't know. Actually, no, that doesn't make sense because it was on StreamYard. I don't know.
Los Angeles. So here, but look again. The reason why we had to go on live, but we gotta. It's hard. This is what people gotta understand. We would love to recapture or capture what we talk about because Dom is so passionate. Like I came to call him about something totally different, about life, about money, and he goes, "Yo, man, I think we could beat the Phoenix Suns." He goes right into basketball mode. You gotta understand. For people that don't understand, that's why a lot of you guys follow him. Passionate, intelligent. He's gonna be sorted out by ESPN. All these guys, you guys know it just like I do. You feel the same vibration I do. Beyond intelligent, credible, and just in all the integrity in the world.
Thank you, man.
We all know that. He loves his damn Clippers. So much so, the first thing he said was, "Yo, Fabian, I think we could beat the Phoenix Suns." Okay, tell me why. Go into that, Don. Forget about everything else. Go into the storyline. I
already did. I said everything.
Back, this, that, and the third. No. I
already did.
No, you didn't. You didn't talk about Russell Westbrook going at Chris Paul and one.
I just did 30 seconds ago. Man, you were spacing out probably. Everybody heard it.
Oh shit, I zoned out.
I said, Clippers have to play perfect basketball to beat Phoenix, especially without PG at 100%. I don't agree, bro. What makes you think we have to play perfect basketball? These aren't the Warriors. They've never been tested. I'm watching the game against the Thunder, man. This was like the most legit game they've played. And they won by like 10 points in OKC. We're not better than the Thunder? Come on, man. It's one. I'm just saying we don't have to play perfect basketball. We have to play really, really well.
The Thunder don't have the Thunder. Like, you know how I feel about SGA. I think they're gonna play Minnesota. AllBall asked me, who do I think is gonna beat a win? For some reason, this guy loves Karl Anthony Towns, bro. I wish you were on the live.
Who?
AllBall loves Karl Anthony Towns.
AllBall? That's because AllBall's not watching. Oh, by the way, should we put the link in here for people to join? Let's do that.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not gonna be. Are we gonna be on that long? Listen, guys, I gotta go to the Clipper game in 30 minutes. So like,
yeah, we gotta go. It's an impromptu. But I love. Yeah, thank you, Scam. Oh, Scam Likely was good.
Hey, I've never seen Scam Likely in the. By the way, when I put the link in here, you don't have to add your face if you don't want. You can just be voice too.
Yeah, you could just put your take the camera off.
And KP,
what's going on?
So go ahead.
But I think I love what you said, man, because I thought about this is a battle of the 2010 point guards. The like for their legacy. Who okay, that was the question, Don. And everybody in the chat, talk to us in the chat, talk to us from wherever. Who do you think looks best out of the 2010 legendary point guards? You got Chris Paul and Russell Westbrook left. Derrick Rose, God bless you, my brother. You are Nick, I get it, but you are not in this condition. Chris Paul or Russell Westbrook, who looks better at this point in time, at this stage of their career?
Oh man, I probably taken CP, but I think Russ could outplay him in the series, though, and I think he's gonna. Wait, so then you know what? Then that means I'm taking Russ. Yeah, fuck that. I'm taking Russ. Let's go, Russ.
What?
If he wasn't on my
Steven
team, I would
Adams
take
ruled out for the playoffs?
You didn't hear that? That was announced about an hour ago. Yeah, he's out. Big blow. But Grizzlies not making it past the second round anyway. They may not even make it past the first.
No, wait, hold on a second. Oh, I don't want to go there. Thank you, Fame, for reminding me. Fame alive.
This is Westbrook.
I got Russ better than Chris Paul right now. Way more impactful right now. What the hell has Chris Paul done all season?
I think he's been playing well lately, bro. I've been watching some of these Suns games. He had like 8 threes last night.
What the hell is lately, Dime?
Lately means the last 7 wins.
Oh, you are disrespectful. Have you seen what Russell Westbrook has done with your team?
We're like 9 and 10 with him. We're 9 and 10.
I don't care. Listen, with no Kawhi, no Paul George there.
No, Kawhi's played almost every single game.
Okay, he's played 19 games, but they're missing pieces. And Russell Westbrook came for a whole new team. We're not talking about. Hold on, we're not talking about Russell Westbrook in his prime, nothing like that. We're talking about damn near 36, 40 years old, whatever he is, in his late 30s. He's shooting 50% from the field half the time. 20 minutes of play. He's doing what he got to do. Chris Paul had to be pushed by KD lately to take those open shots. I saw the games you were talking about. I don't like the way Chris Paul doesn't utilize his advantages, the IQ that we claim that he has. No, Russell Westbrook has to calm his you know what down, and he's been doing that. He's been efficient for somebody who's not known for efficiency. Turbo in the building.
Turbo. Not reacting.
Turbo, what the hell happened to you? Turbo, we're gonna cut you out of the live, man. What are you doing? Get him out of here.
He cut himself out.
He cut himself off.
He says, Ace Boogie says, I know Zubats got hurt, but Aiden's a tough matchup for Zoo. He is. He's a good player, but I don't know. I think Zoo can hold
I don't
his own.
believe in Aiden.
It depends how much. Yeah, go ahead. I would say it depends how much they use him too.
Advantage Clippers.
Not at the center position.
Yeah. This is my opinion. You can speak. You can retort if you like, Dime.
I'm not gonna go again. I'm not gonna go again.
For 7 games, give me Zubac. For 7 games, go feed Zubac. You know what happens if you feed Aiden for 7 games? I don't know. You can tell me. But if you feed Zubac for 7 games, he might destroy Aiden. Aiden might get depressed like Luka is right now for 7 games. Let's go Clippers.
There's only one big problem with what you're saying, and that is that we don't feed Zubats. We don't even give him 4 post touches a game. He's good in the pick and roll. He'll be fine in the pick and roll and stuff, but no, we don't feed him. If we fed him, I kind of agree that he could maybe make this a conversation. But the way we use Zubats offensively less than they use Ayton, and I think at times they underutilize Ayton. But now it may not even matter because they have KD and Booker. Beast. Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry, but do you think because everyone's in agreement? BFNS 23, you got Lakers or Memphis in the first round. They face off. That Steven Adams injury that changes things for me. You lose a body to go body up Anthony Davis, which, by the way, once again, the Clippers wrote the blueprint how to demolish the Lakers right now. You double team Anthony Davis all day long. They're done. They're done if you double team him.
It's much better. Much
Turbo.
Better. Yeah, it was bugging. I don't know. The fucking camera shit was bugging. It was like, so I had to like drop out. That's why I had to. That's why it was bugging because it was making weird noise. I don't know what's
we get it, Turbo.
Okay,
we're talking Clippers and Suns. Don went crazy. He thinks that the Clippers are going to beat Phoenix in how many games, Don?
6 games.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
That can happen. That can happen.
You know what? Actually, you know what?
What do you think?
I don't think it's going to be 6 games because I don't think they will go undefeated at home. I think they're going to choke in 7 again, and it's going to be hilarious in Phoenix.
Oh, wow. That might not even be the matchup. The Warriors moved up to 5th.
We have the tiebreaker against them, and we've played one less game. I'm going to the game against the Blazers in about 25 minutes, and we're playing basically a G League team, and we're playing everybody.
Yeah.
Besides Paul and whatever happened to Marcus Morris. Yeah. God knows.
Yeah.
Westbrook BFNS 23 says, "Listen, there is no universe where you can take Westbrook over CP3." Wow, look at this guy. It's 2-1 right now. CP3.
BFNS. Heaven set in the building. BFNS. Explain yourself. I'm not talking about a Russell Westbrook with Darvin Ham, who doesn't know how to motivate him. He's shooting 33% from the field, if I'm not mistaken, with the Clippers, and also 45% from the field, maybe 50% from the field with the Clippers. This is not the same Russell Westbrook. You have somebody who actually can motivate him, and not to say Darvin Ham didn't have the kaputs to do it, the cojones, because he did. But I think Ty Lue has proven to be Professor X. Okay. Talk about it.
This man said, "Are you related to Westbrook?"
Oh.
Who's going to be the Clippers' second scorer that's going to match up with D-Book? Listen, no one's going to match up with D-Book. No one's going to be a clear-cut guy that can go toe-to-toe with him at all. But I think our second leading scorer in this series is going to be Norman Powell. I think he's going to average 20 or 21 points. He's going to go off, and you guys are going to love it.
Do you think he still should win 6th Man of the Year? Even though
probably not, because he's missed games. I would probably go with Quickly now.
That's what I said last night. I was talking to my boy Tony. He's a crazy Knicks fan, and he was saying that whatchamacallit should be most improved player, Brunson.
I think Lauri Markkanen should be the most improved player.
Huh?
Who?
Lauri Markkanen. I think he should be the most improved player.
Oh,
I agree.
Yeah.
He's been. I mean, the leap he's taking. He's really a star now. Like, he's a beast. He's doing it on both ends. Yeah, that really impressed me.
Yeah, I agree.
He might have to serve in the military.
Jalen Brunson and SGA. Yeah, I saw that. Jalen Brunson and SGA also have improved a lot. But I think that with SGA, it's been a bigger leap than I thought. But you just knew that he was going to continue to get better. But this is incredible. And then Brunson. I mean, you can obviously argue the opportunity more than his improvement in skill. But goddamn, like where we rate Jalen Brunson now versus last year, just based on the opportunity he got, is drastically different.
And I think Markkanen and Brunson share that. And IQ's in this too. They also participate or improve the culture. Like, Brunson is a major culture changer in New York. But Markkanen, I'm not sure if he's had that in Utah, but some of it got to be that with Markkanen. Because when I watch him, I'm like, yo, this guy's a beast. This is what we thought we saw in Chicago. We saw some glimpses of it. With Cleveland, that's the guy I saw last year, Dom. And I would say, yo, Cleveland has a chance to be the #1 defense. They just have to be healthy, and they're missing a piece. But Markkanen, it felt clunky in Cleveland. It was 3 7-footers on the floor at the same time. So imagine having to share
that didn't work.
Imagine having to share the floor with Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. It's like, it was hard to figure it out. He's not really a knockdown 3-point shooter. So if he was, come on now, we're talking about some other kind of guy. But what he did for Utah, especially the first, 20 games? They were like 12-8, or maybe better than that. He was amazing. By the way, here, Russell's point stats with the Clippers. He's shooting 48.5%, 33% from 3. That's right below average, and at 15 points per game, 7 assists. And how many minutes? 30 minutes per game.
That's decent. Good. That's decent. Yeah.
Let me look up Chris Paul. Because the whole thing was, Turbo, what Don pointed out was, I totally forgot about the Russell Westbrook Chris Paul matchup, the battle of the 2010 point guards, and also Russell Westbrook coming to take KD's food for the playoffs. Wouldn't you want, again, KD referenced Oklahoma. Hold on. KD referenced Oklahoma City's lack of versatility when he was there in Oklahoma City. When he just played them the other day, he goes, yeah, they have a bunch of 6'7" versatile players, which I wish we had when I was here. You're talking about Westbrook again.
But what's crazy? Even the matchups between even if it's Golden State and the Clippers, it's gonna be storylines no matter who plays the Suns between the Warriors or the Clippers.
You're right. The
It's
only
gonna be
way
a
it's not is
storyline.
the
But
only way it's not is if it's New Orleans.
what do you mean New Orleans?
They have a chance to get the 5th seed
Okay.
because they
That's
have the
crazy.
tiebreaker against us. They have the tiebreaker against us.
Yeah, they have the tiebreaker against y'all. Yeah,
Do they?
yeah. Because I think they beat y'all like twice. They beat y'all like twice in 1 week and a half or something.
Wait, but can we get? Wait, maybe the Warriors. I don't know what the Warriors season series against the Pelicans is though, because the Warriors have one less. The worst they can have is the same record.
So who would have the tiebreaker between them though?
I don't know. Somebody in the chat figure it out. I gotta buy these tickets, man.
Okay, when do you want me to see Chris Paul's stats from when? Because in March he's why is he doing this? Come on, Basketball Reference.
And then you know what's crazy when Dom said when they played them in 05. It was 05. It was the 05 season, right? Yeah, the 05 season, right? Yeah,
That's in Phoenix?
Yeah, that was the 05 season, right? That was
05,
the
06.
Oh, it was 06?
Yeah, 06.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, 06. Yeah, that's when y'all had Sam Cassell. That was y'all haven't been in the playoffs in decades. Like I've been saying this, people don't give Sam Cassell enough credit. Everywhere he's been, he's changed franchises around.
All 10
playoffs.
He's a winner. He's just a winner.
All 10 franchises that he joined.
He said all 10 franchises.
Dude, he's the man. I love Sam.
Listen,
He's the best.
Listen, the Nets didn't make the playoffs until '94, and then when he got there, they made even though they lost to the Bulls, but still they haven't been to the playoffs in '94. And then when he left, they never made it again. Minnesota never won a playoff series until he got there. The Clippers haven't been in the playoffs or never won a playoff series until he got there.
Well, Sam Miami is another guy in this era that people love to overlook. The '90s, he was a killer.
Yeah.
Sam Cassell was a big body point guard, and he would take you to that elbow was his shot.
Yeah,
facts.
That elbow was his jump shot. That nice little elbow. He had an elbow jumper. I don't know about his defense though. He wasn't too tough on defense, but like
he was strong though, man. It's a half court era, so
he would destroy this era. Another guy.
Yeah,
I will say this. I think he'd be great in any era, but I think his game was really suited for 2000s basketball. Like he was a half court basketball player.
No, not that one.
At least the one I saw. Maybe in Houston he was more up and down. I don't know. But in the one I saw was an older player that would post guys up, get to his spot, shoot. His shot making was amazing. Like a lot of the point guards in today's game, they make different kinds of shots, but they don't make the shots he made.
No, he kept
not in the minute. He's made shots like he was a wing, like a forward.
Okay, so wait a minute. Westbrook's stats he's shooting 31% from the field from 3-point range.
Probably. He's not shooting that great from three.
I thought it was 33. Damn,
never been.
He's never been. Oh, this is in March now.
But he's just shooting less though that I like. He just passes up more, and he shoots more of only the ones that are like kind of in rhythm for the most part. Like he's like the ball's been moving, and it's just like it just feels right. But I still think he can pass up some of them. But in the corners, I wonder what his percentage is from the corners. He's not bad from there, not horrendous, I should say.
But he's shooting. He is. Why he's with the Clippers? He's shooting 33%, and he's shooting 48.5% at 15 points per game, 7 assists. And what's the rebounding? Only 4 rebounds. I thought he was doing more than 4 rebounds. And Chris Paul is at 4 rebounds, 8 assists, and 46%, 37% from 3-point range in the month of March. So I'm comparing his month of March compared to Russell Westbrook. He's played decently, but I think there's more. Like Westbrook, to me, he just, and I don't think he's a floor general. You know what I think about his flaws, but he influences the game more. He has these streaks where he can get a steal. He can just turn everything around. Those are the 2 X factors then for both teams. They have to be. How under control Westbrook is going to be, and how much more impact and production can Chris Paul give them? Because he's, to me, on Phoenix, if he goes lackadaisical, we're going to notice it. Because I don't see Ayton being that guy. I think him and Bam Adebayo, like I keep on saying, I don't expect him to do anything. But Chris Paul, enough is enough with your story, bro. You gotta be Steve Kerr-esque. Can I say that?
Steve Kerr, like Bulls,
Yes.
Steve Kerr.
Yes.
No, I'm talking 2011 Jason Kidd, man.
Yes, exactly. Even better example. Yes,
Yeah.
I like that.
But the question is, yeah, go ahead.
2010, Jason Kidd when they won the champ. Yeah.
2011.
Scam likely said.
Oh yeah. The 2011. Yeah, it was the 2010. Yeah, you're right.
No,
Yeah,
I like that analogy because you're talking about two GOAT point guards.
That's exactly.
They have a conversation for the GOAT. Whatever you
Chill
want.
out, bro. Stop.
Who, me?
The best.
Listen, if somebody says Chris Paul's their favorite point guard of all time, I'm not mad at
you. Favorite is different than best. He's not better than Magic in any universe, any galaxy.
Magic is the god. He is
he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT of point guards. Him and Isaiah are two.
And if you consider Curry a point guard, he's much better than Chris Paul.
He's not a point guard, but I like
I don't want to get into that discussion.
I don't, but I like how Richard Jefferson broke that down. He said exactly what I've been saying, but Magic Johnson is not the GOAT. He is the true point guard.
I said the GOAT of point guards. That's
no, not the GOAT. He is the true point guard. He is a god. Forget about everything else. You can't do anything about him. That's a different level. But again, Jason Kidd, I can see how somebody says that's my favorite point guard. Chris Paul, same thing. Either way, why that's a great analogy is because by the end of his tenure, Jason Kidd had to figure out how to shoot. He couldn't shoot when he came into the league at all. But Chris Paul has always been able to shoot. And he hasn't shot enough, in my opinion. So this is the way to stop shooting yourself in the foot, Chris Paul, and bring this team to another level. Wow, that was quite poetic. What did you say, guys?
Go ahead.
That was the same thing. The knock on when people said that Steve Nash should have shot more. If Steve Nash would have shot more in the playoffs, they probably would have won more series. He was
I remember people saying that.
He was too passive.
KP's in the building. They hate when we say that about Steve Nash. He's not a point guard, dog. He doesn't run the offense. He just
Hollow 702 super chats, man. Really appreciate it. Super chats are turning on. Going to drop $1 a dime. Says I love CP3, but I've heard nothing but crickets from him this year. Thank you for the super chat, man. Really appreciate that.
Yo, Dom, I gotta say, I love your commenters. What did the guy say earlier? He said something about me earlier. That was hilarious.
Is
this guy related to Russell Westbrook?
Fame Alive, or whatever that says, nah, Ayton game is based off pick and roll. I disagree. They make him a pick and roll player, but he actually has a jump hook. Like, he has a turnaround over both shoulders. Like, he's a skilled big man. I saw him destroy USC, and I've seen him destroy NBA teams too. But he can be a little soft for sure. But go ahead.
A little. Listen, we got 2 minutes left because we got to get out of here. Don got to get going to the game, and I don't want to get killed by my wife on YouTube. And we could go viral, then I'll make no money on it. I'll be dead. But here's the thing. Ayton is exactly what you just said. The pick and roll game, and again, he's not assertive enough on offense. And he should be. That fake Akeem Olajuwon thing he got, Halloween costume he got going on, knock it off, Ayton. I don't believe you anymore. I see the armband and everything. Nah, man. Get it going. Get it going. Go to Heaven Says comment real quick. Rush shooting 42% from above the break. 3. Higher than his mid-range shot, which is 41%. This is a small sample size, though.
Yeah,
so Heaven Sent. She is a stats guru. What the hell does that even mean? Shooting
above the break means at the top of the key, I believe.
So what is that above what when he pulls up?
Or at least it's what'd you say?
Is that when he pulls up? Because when
yes, pulling up. Well, I don't know, because could it be catch and shoot? Could it be catch and shoot from the top?
No way Russell Westbrook is shooting 42% catch and shoot.
No, it's not. It would have to be okay. No, I'm saying that would include the pull-ups from above the break, like, you know what I'm saying, top of the key or coming up on the wing.
A pull-up is not a catch and shoot.
That's a fact.
I know. I'm saying it's both included in above the break threes, I believe. I think.
Got you. So what is she? She's on what's that Spectrum? The Spectrum's stats. Heaven Sent. I know about that.
The news network.
No. So what am I thinking of? Synergy stats. I'm sorry.
If Heaven Sent has a Synergy account.
I don't know. It's probably does.
You have to have access usually or know somebody. Ace Boogie says, "Nah, this guy is crazy. Ayton is a borderline all-star." LMAO.
He's not a borderline all-star because he chooses not to be.
That's
like. I think they also go away from him in second halves. The team.
I also think he is a pussy. You got to go out there and be assertive. You have to.
Who y'all got if Lakers got to face Memphis first round?
Memphis.
Lakers in 6. Got to ride with LA.
Get the hell out of here, man. To live and die
Fuck
in
Memphis,
Memphis.
dude. I hate the Grizzlies. I don't like this current rendition of the Lakers either, but I may dislike Memphis more, honestly.
So
Fans are annoying Lakers. Some
got
of
a
them.
couple seconds left for me.
Okay.
John Morant is it true that he said he wants to see the Lakers and beat LeBron, or is that just a stat rumor? Yeah, okay.
I thought he got sacked or whatever, ball sacked.
Hey, whoa, pause. I didn't get any. I don't care where we at. Digital, physical, I don't do none of that. I might have got ball sacked.
Who do you got, Turbo? Memphis or the Lakers if they play in the 2-7?
Y'all look crazy.
If they play the, I think the Lakers can beat. I think the Lakers can beat Memphis. And the only reason why, well, that too, and we know like when the pressure is on, we know that Memphis they can kind of lose they can get a little radical. 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 When the pressure is on, they get a little radical. When the game start heating up. Because if you saw it last year, Minnesota should have beat them last year. Legit. They were making dumb decisions down the stretch.
When they're 3 balls, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. What you were saying?
I was gonna say when their 3 balls not falling, man, sometimes it can start looking a little questionable for them.
Yeah. Because they make stupid mistakes, but if they just play calm and just play basketball and stop worrying about all the extraness, yeah, they could beat the Lakers. But I think they're gonna get a taste of their own medicine because they said they want to smoke with anybody. So
I want to see if John Morant really said that, he got to go see the Lakers now, and I definitely want to see Sacramento versus Golden State. They were giving Harrison Barnes does not like Draymond Green. And they do not. None of those guys like Draymond Green. They elbowed the it out of Draymond last night. That was great. Yeah. That's going to be a great first round.
Oh, yeah. Skim likely says, I don't know about Zoo destroying him. KP says, I said 4 months ago, Lakers beating Memphis in first round of hoop spaces. Steven Torres says, I hear y'all, man, but without PG, y'all not beating the Suns. We'll see. We'll just have to see. Suns
y'all got a better
5.
Suns. And then I think Yamba got hurt last night. I think he got carried.
Anthony Davis had it was like a neon. I saw it live. It was like neon knee. Let's get to these comments though.
Yeah, Suns in 5. Sorry, Dime. I like Kawhi too. There's not gonna be 5. I guarantee you we're winning at least 2 games. Steven Torres says Suns will beat the Clippers in 6. Okay. Clippers really don't want to play the Suns. Why are you saying that? We're gonna win today. KP says Clippers have to win or they might fall into the play-in. Facts. Heaven Sense said in the playoffs, Zoo only played 4 games and averaged 13 and 11 on 58%. And Aiden was 20 and 14 on 70% in those 4 games.
Oh, he got destroyed.
It's not that bad, bro. Considering what he was doing defensively.
70% means you did nothing defensively. You have nothing for him. But go ahead.
Yeah, Aiden would give it to Big Zoo in a series. Steven Torres says Brunson taking the Knicks to the playoffs is huge. KP says marketing is what people wanted Porzingis to be. Yes, I agree with that.
No, I disagree with that. Porzingis would have been because Porzingis would have been a defensive monster, but he got hurt. So watch your mouth, KP.
Okay. I agree.
Fair enough. Christopher Loman says Brunson definitely shifted the energy here in the city. Not even a Knick fan, but if you live here, you feel the excitement around their squad now. Hasn't been like this in a good minute. Feel you on that.
New York in the building, baby.
That's a good quote.
KP says Warriors win tomorrow. They're the 6th seed. Yeah, I know.
Who cares?
Bunit Shima says Pelicans have the tiebreaker on the Warriors. Okay, so there you go. Pelicans could be the 5 seed, Turbo.
Oh, that's major.
It would go Pelicans, Clippers, Lakers, Warriors if they all tie.
Oh, they would go oh, wow. Okay. Go back to that. Pelicans, Clippers, Lakers, Warriors. Because the Warriors, that road record killed them. They kept losing everybody. Damn. Thank you, Scam Likely.
Steven Torres says if the Warriors win, they playing the Kings. Lakers going to beat Memphis in 6. Suns beat the Clippers in 6. Danny G says Warriors have. Go ahead, Turbo.
No. Go ahead. Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Because I think if the Lakers win tomorrow, they can move up to 6th or 5th, right? I think the Lakers can move up to 5th or 6th. I think they said that they win their 2 games.
To lose, I think they would need teams to lose.
Right. Yeah, that's what we were just saying.
Steven Torres says 2004 Timberwolves were fire with Cassell, Sprewell, and Kevin Garnett.
Yes. Troy Hudson off the bench.
Yeah, Troy Hudson. Yeah, he did. He beat out Charles Jones in the Chicago roster spot.
That's major. Shout out to
Jesus
Charles Jones.
Christ. This is bad. Heaven sends it from the right and left corner. Russ is shooting 20% and 22% respectively. Jesus.
That's
Where are
what
you
I
getting these
said.
numbers? Where are you
That's
getting
why I
these
said.
numbers?
That's why I said from where is he shooting 40% 3-pointers anywhere? He can't even hit 40 from the corner, which is insane.
I agree with this. Scam Likely says, I think our X factor is Eric Gordon and he'd be really important in that series. I'm telling you, the way he played, the way he played against the Suns, man, the way he bodied up Booker, it was really impressive.
Eric Gordon gives me Kyle Korver vibes. This reputation for the marksman, but I have yet to see what is Eric Gordon's big game.
Game five against the Warriors in the 2018 Western Conference Finals when they went up 3-2, made the game sealing three.
He's better than Kyle Korver. Way better than Kyle.
Yeah, come on, man. You're just getting disrespectful.
You're comparing him to
Eric Gordon actually can get guys can close out on him. He can attack closeouts and get to the basket.
Okay, so I stand corrected. He has one of those games. He does
Eric
not
Gordon
have
having 22 points in the 2000s.
He does not have a legend. Nah, he's not legendary 3-point sniper to me. He's not. He should be.
I wouldn't say he's a legendary 3-point sniper. He's a good scorer with a great shot from deep.
But if he is this guy that we have known to be a 3-point sniper his whole life, and you put him in position to be the Steve Kerr, he's no Steve Kerr. That's what I'm saying. Jason Kidd turned into that role player when he got older. Chris Paul needs to turn into that. Eric Gordon, I don't see that.
You gotta remember, Eric Gordon was a lottery pick, and he was supposed to be playing with more athleticism. But you remember, he got hurt. He had major injuries.
Listen, for whatever reason, he is Kyle Korver-ish.
I thought he was done. I ain't going in front. I thought he was done. I thought he was done.
I mean, they don't have to rely on him, but for that comment was he is their X factor. No, he's not. The Clippers X factor is Westbrook, Kawhi, and Zubac, and whatever else magical rotation Ty Lue got in the magical bag.
Jordan Smith says, I've heard Suns fans say they will take Ayton in the playoffs over AD. I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I doubt it.
Tell them, listen, at the behest of federal law, I cannot send them the good crack that I have for individuals who speak that way.
KB Magic said, no, they don't run enough plays for Ayton. I agree. Anthony Campbell says Clippers probably playing the Kings. That's not happening probably. KP says JJJ fouls out 3 games. Jordan Smith says nobody's stopping 80 on the Grizzlies. He's going to eat. Well, Jaren Jackson is as good as it gets. Magic Penny said, I'd rather play the Suns in the first round, to be honest. Danny G says Warriors beat the Pelicans twice last month. Oh, so Warriors are the tiebreaker over New Orleans?
So what?
So then the Pelicans may not be able to get 5? Guys, the Clippers are playing the Suns.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm confusing the Pelicans. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm not giving the Clippers a pass. It's not about that series, Ace Boogie. It's about the whole season. You lose to the Suns first round, it's because you had a bad regular season.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I got to go. Appreciate everybody.
Yes, sir.
That was the last one?
Yeah. I just got to go.
Well, go ahead. I'll finish
it up. Steven Torres is 80 going to eat on the Grizzlies if they play. Peace.
That's it. That's the last one? All right. Yo, Turbo, thanks for hopping on. Steven Torres, thanks for that.
Yes, sir.
Yo, catch the NBA. I drank a lot of coffee. I'm bougie, baby. That's the cups we selling. Tell me if you like it. My wife likes it. She drinks from it. I borrowed her cup. You know what I mean?
But we'll be back Monday. You already know the vibes.
We'll be back sooner than that. AllBallTV, Dime Dropper, Turbo to my left.
Yeah.
You're right.
Left, right, whatever. Don't matter. What we in the building. We stay in the building.
With 39 in there. Yo, Dime Dropper family. See y'all later. Turbo.
Yes, sir.
Catch you. Thanks for joining us. Clips will beat the Suns. I agree. Get your FanDuel ready.